lip shape. I'm starting to notice a little deficiency underneath the lip in this area here. We call this the lower cutaneous lip. This is why the corners will start to come down, and she just doesn't have enough volume. So I want to give her some volume to the lip and really give her some accentuation. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by using Restylane Kiss. This is the first treatment she's ever had, little pinch. She's never had it before, so I'm gonna go nice and slow. We're gonna use, look, a little bit of a pillar technique to just give her some volume. And you can see that each one of these pillars really builds out a nice little volume, defines the corner and the crease of the lip, and also the edge. And this is gonna allow us to just define. And remember, I'm gonna move you guys, so my suggestion is you don't. I'm gonna. You can see that first quadrant's done. You can see the improvement there already. Now let's work to the upper. And we're gonna define, now her lip's a little more challenging because most of her volume is placed in this upper quadrant. So we really don't want to go too laterally with her. We wanna just keep it all midline. What are they saying?
A lot of people tuning in, no questions yet. We're doing lip fillers, guys. Feel free to ask any questions.
So let me switch. So ice again for a sec, ice again. We'll give her a second break. How are you doing? She's doing good for her first timer. Popping her cherry for the first time with the lips. So, and it is not Filler Friday, it's Saturday Smile. I don't know what you want to call it. Okay, here we go.
It had to happen at some point, right?
Exactly. So you guys can see about half the lip done a very conservative way. More volume on the bottom with a little definition in the Cupid's bow there. Let's work our way now onto the bottom, the other side. Again, I don't want her to look too voluptuous, but I do want her to have more kissable lips, so we're using Restylane Kiss.
People just asked that. What's the brand you're using?
Which is going to, it's easy to tell from the actual syringe itself. Each product has its own syringe, so.
Someone's asking what's the downtime? 0
downtime, but people do bruise from fillers, so depends on what your social calendar is. So we're gonna do a little injection in this upper, and again, nice and slow. I want to focus more on building out her Cupid's bow and defining this central portion of her lip because we don't want to widen her too much. We want to create a little more keyhole pout, so we're going to do, let's go a little to the pillow slightly on both sides. We'll do it on both, and we want to give her a little bit of a pillar. And the thing about Kiss, because it's made to be a little bit more movable, a little bit more moldable, you're gonna notice a change now, but in the next couple weeks, it's really gonna make a bigger difference. So I wanna build out this lower lip to be a little bit more than the upper. That's how lower lip should be, 2/3, 1/3 rule. And on her, I don't really want to give her too much of a gap. Perfect, okay, let's clean her and switch. And give it a second. Okay, ice again for me. Like I said, I'm gonna take a second break, give her a little bit of time, we can answer any questions.
People really like the way it's looking.
Excellent.
People laughed at your cherrying the pop comment, popping the cherry comment.
Okay, ready? So lips always look way worse. So again, I'm gonna do, even though I don't wanna give her too much volume on the sides, I'm still gonna give her a little bit into the pillow of the lip, and I'm gonna build out, let me switch for a second, you're good. A little bit more onto the bottom. And then lastly, what I like to do, this hurts a little bit more, but we definitely want this edge defined. We really want that upper Cupid's bow and this lip corner. We want to keep that lip corner elevated so it makes her lip pop. Switch. Again. Last part is almost done. Look how pretty those are. And again, we're going to go right up to that edge. do just a little bit, defining the border.
How long does lip fillers last? Someone's
Well,
asking.
those are all 9 to 12 months in general, you guys, depending on what lip filler we use. This one should be about a year. But what I find is a first time user always wants a little bit more after they go down. So she probably will in a couple weeks really want a little bit more. So this is great.
Someone asked if you applied anesthesia to do this.
Yes, of course you have to. It's so painful if you don't. So now we're gonna show her. So now we're gonna do what I call the Emer reveal. So we're gonna dry this off. Hold on. Let's get some alcohol to clean her around.
This is Restylane Kiss, guys. The
You guys can
filler
see.
that he's
I'll show
using.
you in a sec. Go ahead and clean around her lip and not on it.
Are there any side effects of doing this?
Oh yeah, lots of risks and benefits with fillers, you guys. You gotta consult with us, tell them how to do that. Over here a little too. Tell them how to do consult.
All right, you guys can go to jasonemermd.com and fill out our forms. You can also send us your personal contact information at appointments@jasonemermd.com, or you can send us a direct message on our Instagram as well, guys.
Yeah, so there's a lot of risk benefits to different fillers. Let's give her the Instagram so we can do what I call the Emer reveal. You can
Okay.
open your eyes. I'm gonna take this away a second. Go ahead and grab the phone. I want you to take a look. Flip it so she can see herself what she can't see.
Hold on. Oh, sorry. There you go.
So now take a look. Zoom in.
That's exactly what I wanted.
So what were you looking to achieve? I know
I
it's
just
a little
wanted
swollen.
a little bit of volume, just to bring it up a little bit, just like you did.
So-
I wanted a little bit more volume, a little bit more plump.
Turn here so you can see the
Yes.
angles of the cupid's bow, the
Mhm.
pillars being defined. You can see the pillars here. We can see the cupid's bow. Nice angling, a little bit into the pillows. And if you slightly look straight ahead and slightly open, we have a little bit, and close slightly, right there, a little bit of a
Mhm.
keyhole. And then I softened a little at the edge so that the lip angles always stay up. So
But it
this
still
is
looks like my mouth.
exactly, that's what we
Yes.
want. So show everyone at 360, so we'll show you over here. Take a look a little bit closer. There you go, perfect. And then now let's switch you to the mirror, because I always tell people I feel like the mirror shows you a little bit better, but people like to see that. Now take a look.
Yeah, okay, this is definitely better. I love it.
What do you think?
It's my mouth, just
Better.
fuller.
It just
like
enhanced.
it used to be when I was a kid.
Exactly, and I do it a little bit for you. You need a little more volume here,
Mhm.
and from the side, it doesn't look projected. It just looks
It
elevated.
is perfect. Yeah, it absolutely does just look
Let me see. Let
elevated.
me see in the mirror. Oh yeah, it's perfect.
Good, right?
So that is a really good female facial sculpting weekend lip. So she's gonna look great for the weekend. I don't even see any bruising. It's gonna be
So far, so
amazing.
good.
And I'm excited to see in the next couple weeks. So stay tuned, you guys. We'll get some updates from her. Bye.
Alright, that was a good, that was
Thank
great.
you.
So,
A lot of people.